A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Kamara busts through the tackle. Room here to run. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 37 yards. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
11.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Hey, Lion.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Lawrence on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Same right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may... 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now a second down throw for Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Winston.
Now he's free at the 35. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Lawrence. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, Lawrence being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence, flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Flip it. Wait, got it.
Coming left is Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A throw over the middle taken in. A very solid gain of 27. And quickly they get to the line.
Jaguars, 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Back at the 40-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here in this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Winston to throw.
That is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with ETN.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
They're looking to throw this. Winston.
And this one taken in by Olave. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds,